Hey all, welcome to Learn QB and Allah channel. In this video, we will try to discuss 5 different questions. Let's start. The questions are of very good standard in this video. Be careful. We will suggest you to pause the video for some time and then you can watch this. A seller calculated his intended selling price at 6% profit on the cost of the product. However, owing to some mistake while selling, the units and tens digit of the selling price got interchanged. And this reduced the profit by 180 rupees and profit percentage to 2.4%. What is the cost price of the product? So friends, sometimes understanding and reading of the question plays a very important role. Some of the keywords, reduces by, reduces to. These are the two important words to be very considered. Here, profit reduces by and profit percentage becomes 2. Let us understand step by step. So he wanted to get a profit of 6% actually. He is selling at 6%. Because of change in the unit digit and the tens digit of the selling price, his profit becomes 2.4%. So initially, the profit is 6%. Because of change in the units and tens digit of the selling price, the profit percentage becomes 2.4%. Friends, what is the decrease in the profit percentage? 6% becomes 2.4. The decrease is the difference. 3.6% decreases. And because of the change in the unit digit and the tens digit of the selling price, the profit reduces by, numerically it reduces by 180 rupees and percentage wise decreases by 3.6%. So friends, if 3.6% is decrease, which is 180 rupees, then what is the cost of the product? So we generally take 100%, right? So 100% is what? Simple cross multiplication. So 100 into 180 by, can I say 3.6 as 3.6 as 36 by 10? Okay, let us write this. This is 100 into 180 by 3.6 as 36 by 10. By 10 goes to numerator. So 18 tens up, 18 twos up. So 2 goes to 5 times. 5 into 10, 50. 50 into 100. So 5,000 rupees is the cost of the product, and that's option 2. So here somebody may worry about the unit digit of tens digit, but that has nothing to worry with the question. Those are just diversions. Focus more on the profit percentage reduces by, the profit percentage becomes. Those two words are very important. Okay, let's go for the next question. Ramana went shopping to buy a mobile. The shopkeeper asked him to pay 18% tax if he wants a bill. If not, you can get 7% discount on the actual price of the mobile. Then Ramana decided not to take the bill and he paid 4,650 rupees. By this, how much money could Ramana saved on this purchasing mobile? Very interesting question, guys. So let us say the price of the mobile is 100%. Okay, let me write here. The price of the mobile is 100%. So if he want tax, if he want bill, he has to pay 18% tax on this. So 18% extra has to pay. So what percent of the money he has to pay? 118%. And he won't get any discount if he want bill. But if he don't want bill, apart from skipping the tax, he can get 7% discount also in this. So 7% less he will get. So that means what? He is getting 100 minus 7, 93% only he has to pay. So if he want a bill, he has to pay 118%. If he don't want bill, he can get 7% discount and he can pay 93% of the cost of the mobile. Okay, now let us understand the situation here. What is the next line of the question? Then Ramana decided not to take the bill. So he want to go with this method and paid 4,650. So friends, if he don't want to have the bill, he has to pay 93%. And that is how much he paid. That is 4,650 rupees. Then by this, how much money could Ramana saved on purchasing the mobile? See carefully. By avoiding the bill, he gained 18%. By avoiding by not taking the bill, he got 18%, which is saving only, right? He has to pay extra if he want bill. So by skipping that taking the bill, he got 18% savings. And by avoiding the bill, he got 7% discount as well. And both of this happens on CP only. On 100%, 18% tax he saved. And on 100%, 7% discount is nothing but his savings only. So totally he saves 25% of the cost of the mobile as his savings. See the beauty of this question. 18% tax he saved, 7% discount also his savings. So totally 25%. Now, if 93% is 4650, his savings 25% is what? If you cross multiply, this is 25 into 4650 by 93. What is 93 times 5? 5 3s are 15, 5 9s are 45 plus 1 46. So 93 5s are 465, 0 remainder 0 left. So this is 25 into 50. 25 5s are 125 into 10, 1250 he saved. So 1250 rupees he saved by avoiding taking the bill and getting 7% discount as well. So let us take the summary of the question. 100% is the cost of the gadget. Here mobile. So by avoiding the bill, he saved 18%. 18% tax he saved. And avoiding bill, he saved 7% discount also. Totally 25% of savings. So 93% is paid, 4650, 25% is what? So which is 1250. Next question. The cost of item A is 200 more than the cost of item B. If A cost is A, B cost is A plus 200. This is A's information and this is B's information. Item A was sold at a profit of 20% and item B was sold at a loss of 30%. With the respective ratio of the selling prices of A and B is 6:7. So he is giving the ratio of the selling prices, right? What is the selling price of A? 20% profit. So 120% of CP is selling price of A. And B is sold at 30% loss. So 70% of the cost price A plus 200 is selling price for article B. Now the selling prices ratio is given as 6:7, right? 6/7. Then what is the cost of item B? So cost of item B means what is A plus 200 is our requirement, right? Okay. Now for the calculation, see this carefully. So 100 cancel, 0 cancel, 7 cancel, 6 goes 2 times here, right? So finally 2 into A, 2A equal to, if this comes to the right side, this is A plus 200. So 2A equal to A plus 200. What is A? 200. That means the price of article A is 200. What about B? A plus 200. 200 plus 200. 400 is price of article B, and that is option C. Simple. Next question. A very lengthy question. Be careful. So lengthy questions are little easy questions, but 1 or 2 extra steps may be there. A watch dealer incurs an expense of 150 rupees for producing every watch. He also incurs an additional expenditure of 30,000, which is independent of the number of watches produced. Something like labor charges or some initial investment will be there, right? Some rents, something like. So 30,000 fixed every month. Okay. If he is able to sell a watch during the season, he sells it for 250 rupees. If he fails to so, he has to sell each watch for 100 rupees. If he produces 1,500 watches, what is the number of watches that he must sell during the season in order to break even, given that he is able to sell all the watches produced? Okay. First, so guys, when I do the questions, aptitude questions, think more, write less. So directly let us write what is the cost price of the total cost price of 1,500 watches. One watch cost is 150. 1,500 watches cost is how much? Total number of watches into cost of each watch. So 1,500 watches, each watch 150 rupees. This is for the producing purpose. Apart from this, he incurred 30,000 fixed expenditure, right? So plus 30,000. So this is his total cost price, friends. So 15 into 15, 225. So this is 2,25,000 plus 30,000, 2,25,000 plus 30,000, 2,55,000 is the total CP, right? Okay. So total, how many watches he is selling? Whatever the number of watches he produced. He produced 1,500. 1,500 watches he is selling. But out of this, let us say X watches he sells during the season. Which cost is how much? During the season he sells for 250 rupees, right? So X watches at the rate of 250 rupees each. And during non-season, he has to sell the remaining 1,500 minus X watches at the cost of 100 rupees each. And he says one very important information. He receives a break-even, means profit and loss. There is no profit, no loss. Break-even means if CP and SPs are same, that is meaning of break-even. So what is CP for the total watches production? 2,55,000, including fixed expenditure, guys. What is total selling price? One watch 250, X watches is 250 into X. One watch is 100, 1,500 minus X watches cost, 1,500 minus X into 100. It is something like doing a word problem, right? So for break even, both of these are same. So this is 2,55,000 equal to 250X minus 100X, 150X, 1,500 into 1,000, sorry, 100. This is 1,50,000, right? So 1,500 into 100 is 1,50,000. If this come to this side, 2,55,000 minus 1,50,000 is 1,05,000. This is 150 into X. So 0 gets cancelled. 15 and 7 is 105, 2 zeros. So the number of watches he sold during the season is 700 watches, and that is option D. So out of 1,500, if 700 watches are sold during the season, non-season, he has to sell remaining 1,500 minus 700, which is 800. So seems to be very lengthy, but you can end up in 4 or 5 steps. But this kind of difficulty levels you can definitely expect in many of high-level entrance exams like CAT, SSC, and mains of bank exams as well. Okay, let us continue. Okay, profit earned by an organization is distributed among officers and clerks in the ratio of 5:3. So the profits are distributed among officers and clerks in the ratio of 5:3. So total how many parts profit? 5 plus 3, 8 parts profit is distributed among officers and clerks. If the number of officers is 55, officers are 55, and the number of clerks are 70, and the amount received by each officer is 12,000. So each of the officer receives 12,000 rupees. What was the total amount of the profit earned? Friends, one officer is receiving 12,000 for 55 officers, 55 into 12,000 rupees. So this is the money received by officers, total officers, which is how many parts? 5 parts, right? So the total money received by officers is 5 parts, which is numerically 55 into 12,000. Don't multiply, keep it same. But what you are supposed to find out? You have to find out the total profit, officers and clerks together. So total profit is 8 parts, right? So if 5 parts is this, 8 parts is how much? Simple cross multiplication. This is 8 into 55 into 12,000 by 5. So 5 goes 11 times here. 11 into 8, 88. So 88 into 12,000. 12 into 1,000, right? So 12 8s are 96. What is this value, guys? So 12 8s are 96. So 12 8s are 96 plus 9, 105 into 1,000. So this is 10,56,000, right? So which is 10.56 lakhs. So the total profit is 10.56 lakhs, and that is option C. So in this way, you can work out another 5 set of questions from our discussion. So thank you so much for watching this video, friends. And if you want to get more such valuable updates, you can subscribe to our channel, Learn QA and LR, and you can click on the bell icon to get more updates about our classes. And we keep doing the videos which are having access for all people at free of cost. So thank you so much. Keep learning, keep inspiring, friends. Best wishes for our competitive exams. So thanks again.